Hey, what's up everybody? This is your weekly Panini NFT update covering from the week of July 18th to the 24th. And we're going to go over what has happened this past week as well as get a sneak peek at the week to come. Let's get into it. The first thing to cover is challenges. We've had two challenges that have completed. The first up was the LeBron Silver Parallel Challenge, and that one had a total of 84 completions. Now, this was actually a little bit on the high side. I was really surprised. I mean, you have to have had 10 different silver cards, all 10 cards that are limited to 149. 84 of them shifted into the right hands to complete this challenge, which is just insane. So I originally said I was expecting about 50 completions. Someone left a comment saying that they thought it was going to be more around 30. After some reflection, I'm like, man, like 50, I'm not sure. Maybe that was a little on the high side. So I was kind of thinking, yeah, maybe that 30 to 40 sounds a little bit better. But 84 completions, like, I'm really surprised it went that high, but congrats to whoever got them because you know, this card is going to be extremely valuable. I've only seen a few show up on the marketplace for thousands of dollars. I'm not sure if I've seen any sell yet so far, but an extremely valuable card, so congrats to whoever done that. The second was the Zion Williamson in the high voltage right here, and this one had 246 completions, so that one was a little bit more in line, that about you had to collect cards that were up to 500, so about half of them moved, and so Zion Williamson number 246 is what it's limited to. There's one more challenge that is actually still active, and that is the Anthony Davis Flashbacks, which you can see right here. So you have to complete 10 cards like all the other challenges have had. You have to hold them in your collection until the timer runs out, and then you'll earn this Anthony Davis Flashbacks card. Now, what is really nice about this, and I just absolutely love this change, is that they did have 5 of the flashback cards, so, you know, Harden, Morant, Tatum, Lillard, and Westbrook, which you have to have, but they also included 5 base cards that you have to have, you know, so rather than just doing 10 flashbacks, they also had 5 base cards. Now, what's exciting about this is it adds some utility to the base cards. So, currently, up to this point, you know, if you do the silver challenge, you have silvers. If you do the high voltage, you have to hold the high voltage. And so there's utility to these insert cards, but there's never been a utility to common cards. So now that they've included some utility for the commons, it brings a bump up in the price, because not only are now these cards going to have a slight bump, granted it didn't go up as much as I thought it was going to be, but still get a slight bump. But now people will be speculating and say, oh, well, maybe I should build the base set, or maybe I should stack a few more of these common cards because maybe they'll be included in a future challenge. And so it will help bring up the value of these common cards, and I know that's what I've been doing. So there's certain players where I might not have bought their base card, or, you know, maybe only bought one of them, where I'm buying extras now because of the chance that they'll be included in a challenge to come. Moving on to packs, this week we only had one insert pack drop, and that was the Flashbacks. They were on sale for $15, and they actually sold out somewhere between 3 to 4 minutes into the drop. Now, I was lucky enough to get one of the 10 packs, and I was really grateful for that. I actually had a video where I opened the packs, if you want to check that out. I think I've done pretty well. But we also had the one more of the waves of the base packs, which are still here, wave 3, and these are on sale for $10. Now, these did not originally sell out, and so they brought them back a couple days later. And then the silvers, they did the same exact thing. So the silvers were not announced to drop this week, but previous week they were on sale and they did not sell out. So what they did was they brought them back unannounced. They didn't send out an email or say anything. It's just they reappeared under the packs to buy. But they did finally sell out. I think it was about a day later. So those did sell out, but the base packs have not yet fully sold out. But, you know, there's still a one day, 9 hours. So maybe they will sell out by the time that this is done. Now, looking forward to next week, we do have, this is the first one to be announced. This is going to be happening on Tuesday. So this is the No Art Sneaker Spotlight. And this is going to be on sale for $15. And we know that there's going to be one of the inserts and two of the base, just like all previous insert packs. So this will be definitely one that you'll want to get on. But I do want to say something for those who miss out on the packs, because you know what, previously I have been pretty disappointed when I missed out on a pack drop. You know, I missed out on the high voltage, missed out on the Marvels, just because they sold out before I was able to get them. But I want you to know something. If you've been missing out on these pack drops, if you are going in the secondary marketplace, the honest truth is that almost all of them have been selling for underneath what the packs are going for. Now, if you think about it, like all these insert packs have been going for $15. And for almost all the Marvels, all the high voltage, all the flashbacks, you're usually able to buy that insert card for about $10 or less. Now, some of them, if you want to go, you know, a two-digit serial, maybe you might pay $11 or $12. If it's a really hot player like a LeBron or a Luka, yeah, you know what, that'll be a little bit more. But most of the players you can get for less than the $15 pack, and not only that, but you can get them for less than that plus the cost of the two base. So if you're missing out, you can pretty much just go to the secondary marketplace and buy the whole set or buy whatever ones. Like for the high voltage, I was looking at it. I was buying two-digit serials. I've got probably about more than half of them, and there's only two cards that I paid more than $10 for. I got most of them for $6, $7, $8, two-digit serials. So it was better for me to miss out on that pack drop and to just buy them than it was to get in on the packs. Now, there's always the serial lottery, and that's why people like packs. So, oh yeah, but what happens, you know, if you get a Luka, you know, single-digit serial? Yeah, that's true. You know, that pays off. But for most people, you know, they're gonna get that 100 to 500 serial, and it's probably, you know, gonna be a lot less than what the pack is. And so if you miss out on this drop, I just want to encourage you, you know, don't be disappointed. Just go to the secondary marketplace. You'll probably be able to buy it. And as you see these prices coming up, just be like, you know, if you see it for $12, you'll be like, hey, if I knew this card was going to be in the pack sells for 15. Would I buy this for 12? I mean, that's what I've been doing. It's like, of course I would, you know. Oftentimes for myself, it's like a two-digit serial at like $12, you know, or $10. It's like, of course I'd do this all day if I knew this was inside of a pack. So hopefully that encourages you if you end up missing out, but hopefully you get the packs as well. I'll just give you a quick look at what these insert cards are going to look like. So this is the Tracy McGrady, this is the Steph Curry, and that's the Chris Webber. So in the print version, they're limited to 99, but on the blockchain, they're going to be limited to 500. Now, if you're wondering, there's going to be 9 different cards that are available as an insert. And so most of these guys are legends. McGrady, Duncan, Weber, you know, are all retired. And then they got Luka, LeBron, which will be great pulls, Steph Curry. So these are the 3 great pulls. And then probably Donovan, Chris Paul, and Carmelo are going to be probably the 3 that are on the lower end of the spectrum as far as that goes. So there's 10 cards in the set. So the 10th card will probably be the reward. You can expect a challenge for this at the same time. My guess is since there's 10 cards, they're probably going to do probably 5 of these cards that are going to be, you're going to need to collect for the challenge, and probably 5 of the base again. That's my guess. Now, if we're going to guess on what the challenge card might be, as you can see here that there's 9. If we compare that to the 10 set on print, we see, I did just a double check to see which one is missing, and all the players are there, but I noticed that there are 2 different LeBron cards here. So unless that is a misprint, it looks like they might have a parallel, like 2 different kinds, 2 different designs for LeBron. And if that's the case, which I assume it is based on this, unless there's an error on the site, it looks like you'll be able to pull 1 LeBron from a pack and a second LeBron will be the challenge reward. So we were also notified that the blue parallels are going to be coming soon. So we don't have a date for them yet. It's probably going to be next week, maybe towards the end of next week, maybe like Friday. But these are going to be the full 300 set, and as you can see, it just kind of has the blue-green border here. Now, each of these are going to be limited to 99. And what's interesting about these are the first kind of fat pack that we have. Is they have 2 blue circle parallels in the pack plus 6 base Prizm cards. And so previously you had 1 insert or parallel with 2 base. Now we're having 2 parallel and 6 base. So these will sell for at least, you know, double the cost of a normal pack. These also are more rare than the silver, so it's I would expect at the very least these are going to be priced at $99 a pack. That's also pretty much, you know, close to the max. I think they might be able to get away with 129. Goodness, if they're more than 129, I think you'd probably want to pass. I might even pass on 129 just because, you know, they're in a 300 set, you're just having so many players that you don't want to pull. And I don't know, I have to think it over, but I'm going to guess that it's going to be somewhere in that $99 to $129 price range. If it's 99, I'm all over that. I'll definitely buy some. If it's 129, I'm not going to be buying very many if I buy any at all. So do with that info as you will, but that's kind of my prediction. And the final thing to note is that if you'd like to hear more about Panini's game plan moving forward, Crypto Ballers did an interview with the VP of Marketing at Panini, Jason, and it's a really good interview. I'm about 3/4 done it so far, but still have to finish up. But some of the interesting points, 2 things that I thought I'd mention. We do know a lot of the changes already coming from the blog post that I covered in the last update. Unfortunately, none of those have taken place yet, but you know, we know that they're just around the corner. But 2 of the things that weren't mentioned in the blog post that he did mention here is that we can expect notifications for when an auction is ending soon, coming. So, you know, if there, I don't really know the timing, maybe if there's like 5 or 10 or 15 minutes left in an auction, that you'll be able to get a notification. Maybe it's an email or maybe a push notification to just remind you to go back and check, you know, to make sure that you're the high bidder and that you don't lose it on an auction. So that'll be great. And what I'm excited about most is that they said that they're going to have a queue system for pack drops. And he said that that's going to be coming in a few weeks. So that's really great. Top Shot uses the queue system. And so basically, if you're unfamiliar with it, when you click join to get in a pack drop, you'll end up getting into a queue and you're going to have a queue number. So you're not going to have to just keep hitting click buy, you know, and it's, you know, too much traffic. And, you know, you got to see if you're faster than the other person, but you're just going to go get a randomly assigned number. And then if if let's just say, you know, they have 10,000 packs and, you know, there's 20,000 people who try to get on the drop. You're not worried about being the fastest clicker. It's just you get, you know, number 1 to 10,000, and if, you know, your number is picked, then, you know, you will end up getting a pack. So that's a better, fairer system. That, you know, a person isn't limited by how fast they can click or what their internet connection is, you know, but just more, it's just fair and randomized, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm looking forward to the queue system. So guys, that's it for this week, and looking forward to both the Noir and the Blue Circle drop next week. And if don't forget, if you want to do the Anthony Davis Challenge Reward, there's a couple days left on that. Until next week, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more.